I learned some shit that I could have gone the rest of my life not knowing, and I'm mad as hell that I learned it.
What is that?
All right, so listen, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. All right,
Mm.
they don't necessarily bathe their well, not only themselves but their children. It's like bird bathing and
This is the kind of thing that makes me just want to like lay down and take a nap because I don't like I don't understand. Like as I'm doing it right now as we speak. I'm about to like position myself like nap taking because like I don't understand people because like what do you think? Why do you think? Who told you? Why is that a thing? Why are we talking about people not bathing themselves and their children? Like
I don't
who
know.
raised y'all? Like what the hell? Who?
Well, in Mila's defense,
No,
that's
do not defend. You better not. I'm not. No, I, you better not. You better not defend bad hygiene. I am not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you defend bad hygiene. I won't do it. I'm not doing this with you.
like I said,
I,
it's
I'm
only what
not. No, no.
it's only what I got. It's not a
I
good
don't
one.
care. The only one you got is not going to be used. You're not going to defend bad hygiene. I'm not going to sit here. Listen, I've sat here and listened to you defend many things that didn't make any goddamn sense. I'm not going to defend. I'm not going to sit and listen to you defend bad hygiene. That is not a thing. No, wash your damn kids. Wash yourselves.
I'm not defending it.
Yeah, it
I'm
sounds like you are. You just said in Miller's defense, which means you're about to defend it. And I'm not gonna. No, 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 no. Close your mouth. Close your mouth.
not.
Don't speak. Don't speak right now. I never really do this to you. Don't speak. You don't get to talk about this. We're not defending bad hygiene. Refuse. No, no. Don't even think about it as you're laughing. Don't contemplate how to come back into the conversation. You are out of this, sir. We're not doing this. We're leaving that over there with them, and they can have it, and they can do whatever they want with it. That ain't for this. That ain't that. This ain't that. That ain't this. This ain't for us. All right. That is not for you or me or our viewers. Let them keep that over there. Like we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh, ow. We haven't even started yet. My fucking ribs hurt.
You brought it on yourself trying to defend bad hygiene. I refuse. I'm not.
Well, now I gotta defend myself
No,
because
no, no. I know you believe in proper hygiene. That's why I didn't let you discuss improper hygiene. I refuse to let people try to twist your words to make it seem like you defended bad hygiene, even though you're not. And I know what you're gonna try to do. Try to defend your favorite show and people that are in your favorite show. That's not it. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. They dirty. It's
I'm
nasty.
not. I'm not.
It's
I'm not.
nasty. It's not. It's not. It's not it. It's
I'm
not
not.
it.
I have no defense for them because that shit is disgusting. But you also didn't let me finish, Kenny. In all
I
this,
refuse.
you didn't let me finish, Kenny.
I'm not letting you finish defending bad proper improper hygiene.
Because I had a however for that in Mila's defense.
No.
Because, however, you are a grown woman now that knows how to properly shower. And it's like, why don't you do that? That's all. Kitty, bro.
No,
Kenny, I don't think they wash their legs, bro.
I'm not talking about this. You might well just go ahead and start the intro of the show. I'm not giving my opinion about bad hygiene. If at this point, if you don't know that, if you don't know if that's nasty, then you just need to just go back to school. Okay, go back to school. Go back to health class. Sit in there with the eighth graders and learn why it's important to wash and why it's important that you wash regularly. Okay, not once a week or 2 weeks or whatever they said. That's nasty. Children, and especially for children, children are naturally dirty. Okay, children just go outside and find germs. They don't even have to like avoid germs. They go outside and say, "Ooh, dirt," and throw it on their heads. That is not, wash your kids.
I was one of those kids.
I was too. That's why I got wingworms. Wash your kids. Okay? White people, wash your kids. Black people, wash your kids. Asian community, wash your kids. Indian community, wash your kids. All communities that are important to each other. We all need to work together in this thing. And this is a main issue that we all need to address as a people, as humans. Wash your kids. I don't understand this. Why are we talking about air washing children? Why? Children are the household of germs. They are the foundation of germs. Germs are built off kids. Wash your kids.
Because it's funny.
Wash your kids and yourselves. Take a bath. Wash yourself. Take a bath. Clean what you're working with. Take a bath. Wash yourself. Take a bath. I came here with the soap in my hand. Wash. That's it. I'm done. Go on.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, man. However, man, it's Saturday. You know what that means. Live via satellite, it is Gorilla Game Podcast. I am your co-host, Carlos Crawford. It's brunch. I just had chicken and waffles. I'm drinking a strawberry margarita wine cocktail. I mixed some mango orange juice and pina colada tropicana. So, bitch, ain't no telling what's going to go on this episode. Alongside with me is my co-host, Kenny Whitaker. Kenny, how's it going this week?
Wash your kids. Yeah. That threw off everything I was going to say. Wash your kids.
That's for true. Oh, man, let's get into it. Pin count. Brought to you by Bad Moms Daycare.
And brought to you by soap and water. Wash your kids. Damn it. This is really not really infuriating me. That really made me angry. My voice is getting high as I talk. That's what I said I am.
Bro. Oh, man. Bad Moms. Due to, sanitation purposes, if they gotta, they'll wash your kids.
Yes, I hope so.
Their hands, at least.
That's enough. At least they make it taking the beginning steps as opposed to not washing anything.
Oh no! Number one.
Yes.
All right, man. A lot happened this week in the wrestling community, Kenny. Because
I have a question.
Okay.
Did they wash after they wrestled?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, because that's nasty.
So is that going to be the ongoing thing?
Yes.
Oh God.
Really upset.
You're gonna do that then we derail things, are you?
Yes. You already derailed it to talk about improper hygiene.
But you knew that's how we were gonna start this afternoon. Like,
Yes, I knew how it was going to start, but once we started talking about it, you know what I'm saying? I think what got me was when I heard the words "in her defense," and that just triggered me. Like I never been the one to just like hear three words and just immediately block out a whole argument. I did that time. It's like it's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can say. Kind of like you and auto tune. There's nothing you can say about me and washing your ass.
cleanliness is next to godliness, Kenny. But a lot happened this week, namely AEW, Kenny.
Yeah.
Let's talk about AEW first.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything was nice and clean.
Until the
and,
yes, sir. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That thing is crazy. And
Chris Jericho versus Nick motherfucking Gage in a no holds barred match. Oh shit.
that man, I think the funniest spot about this whole thing, this whole match, and I don't know if you're gonna get to it, but I'm gonna do it now because it's funny. And I need something to get my mind off and properly watch the children. So this is spot in the match where Nick Gage has pizza cutter on Chris Jericho's head.
Pizza cutter.
And as he's doing the pizza cutter, they go to picture in picture, and it's a commercial for Domino's with the pizza cutter. And I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. This is Domino's gotta chill.
That's why Domino's was pissed.
Yeah.
And that's fucking hilarious. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
That is beautiful. I was like, that is hilarious. It's like Domino's got chill with this pizza cutter. Why he got the pizza cutter promoting the pizza. And then it's not just showing the pizza. They have someone using a pizza cutter to cut the pizza into the slices.
While Nick Gage is using a pizza
cutter.
I love it. So essentially they took elements from his match with David Arquette, I've realized.
Correct.
If not the exact walkthrough, like a skeleton of it per se. Because they started out with a brawl, and then it got to a certain point where Nick brought out the motherfucking light tubes. I said, all right, here it goes. Tootie. I said, let's fucking get it. Motherfuckers about to get broken over the head with that shit. Somebody's going to get stabbed with it. And boy, oh boy, was I right. Because got to a point, Nick Gage started cracking the motherfuckers over Chris Jericho's beanie. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then there was one spot where he took, a broken, glass light or whatever. And if you remember that Dark Side of the Ring episode, he was going to stab David Arquette's forehead with the shit. David Arquette moved and he stabbed his neck instead. David Arquette started leaking. Yeah. Well, they actually, pulled through with this spot, and Gage just started, Chris Jericho's forehead just going in. And it was like a multiple occasion type of deal because they did one more, did one more thing, then they went back to it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, oh man, that match was violent.
Yes, it was. Absolutely
However,
not.
Chris Jericho pulled out the win
That's
with
the
the Judas
storyline.
effect.
I see.
A weapon used Judas effect, if I recall.
Yes.
However, guess who Chris Jericho has to deal with next week?
The juice?
The Jews. And I don't mean OJ Simpson. That's right. Chris Jericho has to go up against an old WCW rival, Juventud Guerrero. No relation to Eddie or Chavo.
I thought it was Guerrero.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I used to get confused all the time because it's spelled almost the same until that A and O.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so that's going to be a match because we about to get to see a little bit of old Chris Jericho. And I don't mean old Chris Jericho like now. I mean like, Chris Jericho from 30 some years ago.
Correct.
So that's going to be lit.
He need to come out with that move list before he do anything next week.
Yeah.
I want to see him come out with the list. I just want to remind Robert Guerrero how many holds I have. Hold number 1, arm drag. Hold number 2.
If you remember, him and D. Malenko made a reference to it in a promo one time.
Yes, did. He needs to
like recently, because like Jericho said something about having like 1,000 or whatever, and Dean was like, I recall 1,001. Like that. It's like I've lost a couple. So yeah, so that's gonna be a good match. The rest of wrestling this week was actually good. I just vaguely remember it. I recall my girl Naya finally getting rid of the trash.
And then he turned up.
Asshole turned around and wins 24/7 championship. I said, man, what the fuck, man?
He had in his arsenal. Shayna ain't let him out. Didn't like him.
This is bullets. Like I don't buy this at all.
Bullets.
Fine. If we have to. Because he ended up getting his ass whooped on SmackDown by Chad Gable. He didn't lose, but
Chad Gable.
Because Otis. Yeah, let me talk about Otis real quick, actually, because Otis looked like goddamn Otis out there looking like Bobby Hill Bundy, dog.
God damn it, Bobby.
Your man's look like King Kong Bundy and Bobby Hill, dog.
God damn it, Bobby.
You gotta grow that beard back, bro. Like, nah, that ain't it, Chief.
He need to go back to NXT with Mandy.
Man. Also, he don't look like he really having fun out there. Like, not, him in general. I mean, like his character. Yeah. His character not having fun out there. So I hope to see like a face turn soon.
They should have just left it alone when he was doing what he was doing with Mandy. Right?
Yeah, they probably should. However,
I was buying into it. I was like, okay, she likes him for him. I dig it.
However,
took it away.
John Cena was on SmackDown, and he had missionary sex jokes about Roman Reigns to reference how vanilla he is. I said, go on, John.
It's gotten so bad, ladies and gentlemen, that we laugh at John Cena jokes because that's how bad Roman Reigns is. Congratulations. I hope y'all are satisfied. I hope y'all are happy.
That and Kenny, John Cena has actually got chops. He's still corny as fuck, but I'm starting to learn that's his like his shtick.
Yeah, that's his stick.
So once you realize it's the shtick, it kind of becomes even funnier when he says outlandish shit like that. That I think that's the charm, if you ask me.
Sounds like to me that
it's like I'm trying to accept it a little bit.
Sounds like to me you enjoy Gallagher jokes. John Cena is the modern version of Gallagher in wrestling. Do with that what you will. Do with that what you will, sir. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Take it and you evaluate it. Don't evaluate it. I don't care.
He said Gallagher. So, however,
you want to see him smash some fruit?
However, John Cena pretty much was saying that Roman Reigns declined his challenge and accepted Finn Balor's challenge instead. And it's quite ironic how they're essentially the same person.
Wow.
In terms of like character, you know what I'm saying? Not like character as in the gimmick. I mean character as a, heart, things like that. So he's like, what the real issue is, you're not afraid that, well, he not afraid to fight. He afraid that he gonna be like he gonna outfight Roman Reigns. Or yeah, pretty much. That's the insinuation. Like Roman Reigns is afraid because he know he gonna get a clinic put on by John Cena, essentially. And then Baron Corbin comes out. This motherfucking Baron Corbin's down horrendous, bro. Like, that's hilarious. So his begging ass come out begging for money about and talking about how down bad he is. Last week he took like Shotzi and Tegan. They were working Shotzi's tank or whatever, and as soon as he steps off, Shotzi take a shot out of the tank, hit Baron Corbin right in the nuts. So you man talking about how he lost his car, he lost his house, he's losing his house, he lost his car because of that incident, he lost his wife. I said, damn. He was like, he just needs some money to get back on his feet, right? Your man Cena was like, he reached in his pocket immediately. Well, first he was like, should I help this guy out, guys? And the crowd was like, no. It was a mixture of no's and yeses, but the no's were powerful enough that you heard the no's over the yeses. It's just the yeses is kind of scrambling things. So he kind of it's kind of divided. He kind of did it a couple of times. So it was like, all right, man, I'm gonna help you out. He'd pull out, few dollar bills or whatever, and they look like 20s or so. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? You give it to Corbin. Your man Corbin turned his nose up. I said the all goddamn nasty. So your man said, you're a Hollywood actor, and this is all you can give me. He was like, I thought you were charitable. I thought you were this. I thought you were that. He was like, you're just a sellout. Well, guys, so the crowd boos him. He goes, well, guys, hold on. Let this be a teachable lesson to Corbin, right? It's because it's the one thing that you need, in order to be successful. Corbin goes, what? He goes, an attitude adjustment. Bang! Get him out the paint. So we go to the contract signing. However, first, guess who's busy?
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. We'll get into that in a
Had
moment.
a dream I got the vaccine so I could wrestle, make money. Now the bellies hurt all out the way. Had a dream I got the Pfizer so I could get tired of shots I heard. And I got that vaccine all the way.
I just understand. Let the record reflect that this is you making these jokes and not me. So,
Had a dream I caught COVID.
hey, stop. That's enough out of you. All right. We were going to get through the rest of the segment. And that's when you can talk again. You're in timeout now. Like, we got to put the part of the interruption mute on you.
Had a dream I saw the CDC and they tried to influence me.
Make them stop.
Get the Moderna all out the way. I had a dream of Moderna in the spotlight.
All right.
Dr. Johnson said I might be all right. It's one need to get it over real quick. I'm sorry.
So
don't get Johnson Johnson though. They make lotion. I'm sorry. I can't get it right for you.
All right, Nate. So Roman Reigns and Finn Balor have a contract signing, and Finn Balor doesn't sign the contract yet. Roman Reigns is like, "Hey, listen. So John Cena said some very disparaging things about you earlier this evening. It's like, I don't believe that at all. I just want you to know that. I think you're worthy of this title shot, and I think you're worthy of catching this L at SummerSlam." He's like, listen, man, I think you have hunger, and I dig that about you. He's like, I don't like John Cena. He's a sellout, pretty much. Like, I see this is going to be the common theme this evening, called John Cena a sellout. So
the common thing is rivalry. You sold out to the man. I sold out to the man.
this afternoon. So, as he was getting ready to sign the contract, John Cena comes out and beats the hell out of Baron Corbin, in which, that gives John Cena the opportunity to sign the contract, in which he does. So Roman's pretty much like, in which, Paul Heyman's like, this is for inconceivable. So, shit.
Sound just like that nigga. That's hilarious.
Pierce and DeVille, they were like, yeah, we're gonna let it rock. That's good. Good enough for me. Works for me. So later tonight, we get a tag team match. I honestly forgot who exactly they fought, but Sasha Banks fought Bianca Belair. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair were a tag team. Oh, they fought Mella and I forgot the last person that fast. Daggone
it. They look trash.
It wasn't a trash match. It was actually a very good match. I just forget who's like the other heel in the women's division right now. That's who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Eva Marie?
Huh?
Huh?
Shut up. So,
I don't know what I said.
So if I can find it on Twitter. Right. Zelina Vega. So yeah, Carmella Zelina Vega versus Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. They were in sync, Belair and Banks. A lot of double team moves garnered off their signature moves that they do, whatever, right? It's like them working off each other's signatures. We get to the end of the match. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks win. And Sasha turns on Bianca.
Of course.
I said, of course she does.
We need someone to go for that belt.
You already know. And now we gotta run it back at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah,
So,
we run it back and I'm here for that.
oh, aren't we all? Aren't
Mm-hmm.
uh
Two fine females that good at what they do and they black. I'm always there for that.
you already know it. Aside from the wrestling shows this week, we just got breaking news that the WWE has released Bray Wyatt. You hate to see that. You really do, Kenny.
Any wrestlers want to be wrestlers. Don't have to worry about the owner of the company. All in the gimmicks, all in the promos, right? Come to AEW.
If we keep it at 100% funky with his creative mind, he'd be perfect for AEW. I usually complain about the delusion of people wanting them to come to their favorite promotions or favorite teams, things like that. Nah, I think that would be perfect for Bray Wyatt. Like,
sign
he
him,
would
and
be
put,
legitimately happy there.
sign him, and put him with Malachi Black.
I drink that shit.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, sir. Uh, but that other than that, that was pretty much it for wrestling. Number two. Listen, man. At this point, we might as well have the East and the West All Stars as one team versus the LA Lakers next All Star game because they just acquired Russell Westbrook.
Ha! Yay!
And it's like, yeah, I know this isn't fair, right? Like, not in a sense of, the
I mean,
is general manager wherever he goes.
pretty much. I mean, you didn't know that by now. You know, that's from. You don't watch NBA enough. You didn't know that's the thing that happens in the ground. Like he run the team, dog. And this, and like
Uh,
Russell Westbrook was already like planning on going back. He's from LA, so you know he can go out there. And
yeah, it just makes a lot of sense, sure,
mm, I
but still.
also want to take this moment and opportunity. I have to sit up for this.
What?
I just want to take this moment and opportunity mm, to point the proverbial "I told you so" finger
Oh God.
at Wizards fans.
Oh boy.
This ain't personal, but it's a little personal. Only because I've been trying to tell people all year that Russell Westbrook ain't staying, and they about to be in full rebuild mode real soon. And they in this show talking about, oh no, Russell Westbrook's will stay, and he's got Bill, and he's got people. I'm like, Bradley Bill ain't enough for Russell Westbrook to stay. Russell Westbrook wants to win now. Y'all are still like three pieces away from even having a shot of competing in the East.
Word around town is that Bradley Bill heard that Russell Westbrook was leaving. He was like, "Yeah, I'll stay."
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, are you sure he's leaving? Yeah, cool. Bet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
And
go ahead.
he might still want to leave though, as bad as Washington is.
Let's go ahead and work on this extension. Uh, but still, like, you look at the landscape today, and it's like, all right, I still feel like this pandemic uh, years of seasons of basketball was a catalyst of something that's to come in terms of the big three thing is starting to come to an end because you're starting to find role players that can shut these major components of teams down. And once we get to that point, we're going to get to a certain point where a team will have a big three, but then their opponents will have role players, and then we'll get to a series point, and it's the team of role players with like one or two stars that are making a comeback, and it's like the years of old are back. You know what I'm saying? Like they finally figured out a way to thwart super teams. You know what I'm saying? And turns out, oh, player development, traditional um, team building. So I may be wrong, but
I may be wrong.
I may be wrong, but
I doubt it.
I'm willing to invest in that theory that it's a possibility because who's to say it's not? You know what I'm saying? Like injuries, albeit injury, we've watched super teams be thwarted this playoffs, and it turned out to be more fun to watch because who was going to win at that point. Like there was no expectations of who was going to win, and I think that that's much more fun than seeing a team that is just going to waltz their way to the finals every year.
Correct.
It's like honestly, I'm at a point in life where it's
Unless
like
that team is the '90s Bulls.
not yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm at a point in life where it's only fun to see a dynasty when I'm playing it in a video game. Like I don't want to see dynasties happen in real life. Like hell, even if the Hawks were to win a championship, I don't want to see them go back. Well, yeah, maybe I do.
Don't sit here and lie. Don't sit here and lie.
I want to see him go back to back. But do I want to see him go back to back to back? Now that's just flying too close to the sun to me. Like I want him to go back to back, sure, but I don't want him to make that three-peat. You know what I'm saying? Because then we're just going to get too cocky.
See, that's why I disagree with you. I want us to win.
I'm going to come this is going to become who I hate. Like
that's why I disagree with you. I want us to get the three-peat, take a couple years off to get another three-peat. That's all.
All right, I can dig that too. But it's like if they're going to do it, keep it the way that they've been doing it. And it's like, bro, it looks like at this point they're a playoff team, but they're also still kind of re-upping, not rebuilding, but they're investing in their young guns.
Either do it like that or just go straight Bill Russell and win 11 straight. And then be done.
That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. I wouldn't wish that on my franchises. Like that's the thing about me. Like I want dominance, sure, but I still want it to be competitive too. Like I don't want us to look like the every year. I want us to be the underdog once or twice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to be legitimate either. I mean, I want it to be legitimate. I want to be like, yo, we barely made it into this mode. We played tough teams in order to get there. And it's like it still looks like we might not be able to finish it out.
Hey, we'll see. I just want us to win. I just like to see my team win. I want to see the Sixers win one before I get old. Okay, all right, saw the Eagles win one.
And that's all I'm willing to accept. Like, I mean, that's all I'm down to accept. Just one, if need be. Like, I don't need a dynasty for real. So I just need one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give me a dynasty and you have us win 6 straight and shit, I'm gonna be the worst. The absolute worst. You'll still love me, but I'll be the worst. So,
I have to disagree with you. I probably won't love you.
and probably not. 'Cause I'll say some pretty hurtful things about your favorite team.
Then I just block you.
Number 3. So Simone Biles dropped out of the Olympics. The reason why is because more or less she's out of sync with her body. Listen, if you are an athlete, you either know what it's like or have an idea of what it's like to be out of tune with your body. And when you are out of tune with your body and you are in a game setting, it could be dangerous. You could get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea how come we can't respect that when it comes to this young lady.
Because it's
Yeah.
you know the idea. You have an idea. You
I'm
know
not going
what.
to say it because I'm going to humor them.
Oh, I'm not here for humor with this.
You know what I'm saying?
You can go ahead and be the joke man with this one.
Well,
I got something I want to say about this.
I'm gonna take the high road on things, and we're gonna just let you sledgehammer that shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
we
I
not
like good cop, bad cop. I
we
play good
not we're not here for jokes with this one. We
cop. Like,
we as a community of people, especially athletes. I was just talking to somebody about the barbershop the other day. So the barber I go to is like a really old school barbershop type feel. So it's about the old heads in there. So they were in that zone talking about, yeah, the athlete's job is to be an athlete. They need to go out there and play and answer questions. And I'm just like, well, how would you feel if you were putting your arm to something and you lost and then somebody just stuck a microphone in your face trying to get your whole opinion on something? Well, that's part of the job. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's not part of the job. That's the problem. That's how they keep us trapped in. Once you got that mindset of it's just part of the job, it's just what I have to do. Then you're a slave forever.
yep,
We're not doing that no more. We're not being slaves no more. And it's crazy how even when Simone Biles dropped out of the Olympics, we still took gold.
yep,
So it's like, what are you talking about? Like, no. And you see how it's mostly, I'm saying, a lot of black athletes doing this because they the ones under the most pressure. You know what I'm saying? They put pressure on us forever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, everything we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, mental health is important, bro. Like
yeah,
I was talking this with my friend yesterday. Like you gotta value yourself at some point over, you know what I'm saying, others. Like it's cool to want to help folks, it's cool to want to be there for folks, but at some point, if you're empty, you can't give anything back. You got to put yourself first. You know what I mean? Like that's just so you to be able to give to someone. Like that doesn't make you wrong, doesn't make you a bad person, that doesn't make you ignorant, it doesn't make you selfish. That means you care about yourself. And one thing I am happy about that we're in a society now where people can actually talk about these things and actually be open about it because I've gotten, I say in the past couple months or so, I've gotten in some heated arguments about people talking about when I mentioned up mental health and how it's important people take care for themselves and look out for themselves. That it just sounds like you have soft skin. No, it ain't that I got soft skin. I've been hearing people talk about me for years. It's just at the point you get tired of hearing that everybody's not the same like you. Everybody don't respond to things the same way. Everybody's different. Just because you have a different tolerance of what you can deal with as opposed to somebody else, you don't know what the hell somebody else been dealing with for multiple years. You don't know what they've been dealing with on the inside or outside. You just know on the outside looking in. Like people see me, they say I grew up with two parents, I was spoiled, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot I wanted, which was true. All these things are facts, but none of that stuff made me happy for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was happy to have the gifts. Yeah, I was happy to have all this stuff, but it didn't help me find what made me me. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I was defined by a spoiled label that I didn't even give myself. You know what I'm saying? Like now I can admit that I am spoiled. Yes, I know. I grew up in spoiled house. I was spoiled. That's cool. But that ain't I don't want that label on me because once you slap a label on someone, that automatically puts their mind in a box like I'm this. Like people put me in that box of mama's boy and put it such a negative connotation and made it like that. And it's like that shit is crippling. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crippling. Like you can't take that fact away. Just like it could be crippling for somebody who doesn't have anything and has to do it on their own and do things on their own and feel like they don't have anybody. It's crippling for people that have too much. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't give them room to like grow or anything. You know what I'm saying? Everything's already given to them, so they don't have to grow. That's why you see like a lot of celebrity kids and people that are famous commit suicide because they got everything, and somewhere along the way they lost the passion for what they love doing. And I don't want that to happen to Naomi Ahsoka. I don't want that to happen to Simone Biles. I don't want that to happen to Coco Golf. I don't want that to happen to I don't know. I can't even think of somebody else right now that's striving in a predominantly white sport right now that's going on. But it's people out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main point of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want to look out for folks, cool, but you don't need to cripple them by telling them that they soft because they've reached their mental point and they need to reset. That's wrong. Because when you need to reset, you don't got no problem. Just leave me alone. I gotta beat it myself. But when somebody's coming at you, you know what I'm saying, as politely as possible, that's you just don't want to do work. You gotta do this. You can't be lazy. Blah, blah, blah. That's part of the job. No, 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 no. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't, when things go wrong for you, decide to take a moment away and be committed as he's taking care of himself. But when somebody else does it, it's they just don't want to be a part. They big headed. No, 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 absolutely not.
Let me uh emphasize a couple of your points and say this, right? Number one, this is a 21, 27
Yeah, she's there yet.
gold medal winning gymnast. She doesn't owe us shit anymore. She doesn't. She doesn't owe the world. She doesn't owe this country anything. She doesn't owe this world anything because she has done it all to the point where at this point she's creating her own moves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, she's at where she's at because she can do that. But when you take away her ability to do so, now it's now a matter of, all right, now I have to tone myself down in order to look as good as possible enough to still be able to gold medal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you take that and the fact that, all right, now I gotta tone my my moves down, and now she in the air, and she's supposed to be doing one thing, but her mind and body, they like still over rotating.
Yeah.
Now it's at a point where she in the air, she don't know at what point she's in the air or what level in the air she is. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all want gold so bad. You selfish pricks.
Mm-hmm.
That's unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. That makes me sick to my stomach. Right. And it's crazy because Shayna Baszler actually says something very poignant. She's like, now, if she were to actually go on and do it because, y'all wanted her to so bad. Well, she didn't say because y'all wanted to so bad. If she actually went on and did it and actually seriously injured herself, the conversation would be different. Now we'd be talking about, how much we need mental health.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What part of it don't anybody get? And if it were to happen, you have other people that have been like, well, there's a part of the sport. No, it's not a part of the sport. Like, lack of safety is not a part of the sport, bro. Get
And,
that through your head. This is not that. It's a different era. We
and
are not, we don't work hard. We work smart. And I don't give a fuck at this point if this pisses you off anymore because we're not going to try to kill ourselves for you.
right.
So,
And to take it a step further, this may be going a little bit off the rails, but it connects the mental trauma to both sides, right? You go back to the crack epidemic, right? Where Nancy Reagan was out there telling people just say no and this all that. But what they don't realize is they are charging them as criminal cases, right? When these people are just mentally sick because of the environment that they're in and the hand that they've been dealt that you gave them. You know what I'm saying? So it puts them in a position where their mental is survive on your own and F everybody else. And now you turn with what? Almost 30 something years later with this opioid crisis, and now they're screaming, oh, these people are sick, they need help. And we're looking at y'all like, just say no.
it's
Remember when
just
y'all told us that? Not so easy. Doesn't sound so easy to do, does it now?
the other shoe finally dropped. And it's
Mhm,
like, that well, that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say whom because you know whom, but they
mhm,
never think the other shoe is ever going to drop on them.
mhm.
So it's a huge shock when it does. That's what it boils
Dave
down
Chappelle says it
because
best all the time.
because they set the laws up in that favor. The fact they set the cons. I want to say the Constitution. I also want to say the Bill of Rights. I'm also drunk,
Mm,
so like, but as the the laws go, it's like, all right, you have your freedom of speech first, and then you have your right to bear arms. It's literally pretty much like, all right, if I have the right to talk as much shit as I want, I should have the right to also protect myself in case there's backlash of me talking shit.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's that's how they set the laws up. That's just one of the examples. So it's like they set it to where the shoe never drop isn't supposed to drop for them. And that's how you get, you know, behavior reckless behavior that like makes it seem like I can't be touched.
Yeah.
So
All
and
all that for
that brings me
me.
to answer. That's like that's another pivotal reason why she's still doing this in the first place because she's the last of that group that was sexually assaulted. And it's a set an example like, yo, don't forget about what happened
Mhm.
just like 4 to 8 years ago. Like I'm here because well, not only because I'm still better than everybody and I can still do what I do at a high level, but I am the reminder. Like, y'all look the other way up until a certain point. So like it go deeper. Like it's much deeper than her having to tone shit down for you just so they try to rob her of a gold medal. And then not only that, but y'all don't see it as robbery of a gold medal. Y'all want to see it as her, just absolutely failing. And like it's not the case. The case was set up against her. And the sooner you see that, the better. But hey, if you want to hide behind these are Olympic rules and the veils like that, all right, go ahead. But it just makes you naive. Like it makes you willingly naive. And that's the pin count for the week. Um, I want to put the show away by giving a shout out to Arthur, who is finally going off the air in
I
2020.
can't do it because my you won't be able to see it by my race. But this is supposed to be the office. Yeah.
Personally, I'm surprised that Arthur was still even on the air back in 2016 when y'all were sexualizing the memes.
Yeah, I'm about to say favorite author meme. Go.
That was such a dark time. Such a dark time. I actually found one recently.
Man, it's
I
like
was like, oh my gosh, y'all are
see
hell.
when he was like putting his pants, and it's like, oh no, you can't go to D12. We'll be here in 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Like, it was absolutely a dark time. And you
That,
know what? I don't
oh,
want
you
to go
thought you was oh
back
you
to
thought you was staying your Uber outside.
City. He going back. I don't want to go back. That was such a dark time in Facebook and Twitter. Like,
And not for me, that was hilarious.
oh, y'all were sick. Y'all were so sick. I'm
that
like, no, I
man,
want you growing up. Why are y'all ruining my childhood like this?
that man, that man Arthur was smashing and dashing. Get out.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
My hero. I'm totally kidding. You know what I'm saying? They were funny to me, but it's just.
At any rate,
What made it worse was it was his sister in the room.
right. That's why I was like, man, I'm grossed
It's
out. Yeah.
like, dog.
However, what was your favorite moment in Arthur?
Oh, hmm. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I just love them all so much. Like I can't even like particularly pick one. It's like if I see an Offer episode, I just watch it and enjoy it. Like the one doesn't like stick out in my memory where it's like, yeah, this is my favorite Offer episode. All of them are just so good.
I want to say the musical episode was probably
Mm.
my favorite. Like Mr. Ratbird killed it with the doo wop. Just the homework tonight. Work, work, work. I said, damn, this one class. You worked really, really hard today. Say that again. I will. Class. I'm like, oh shit. Mr. Ratbird killed this shit. Then he killed
Yeah.
it with homework, but just a little. I was like, damn, I'm not even mad. He killed this show, dog. Like, I was just
Man.
singing along. I was just singing in my head while I do homework now.
Mm.
Then I want to say it was either Brain or Buster. They had the little Jackal, Jackal, hi, Jackal, hi, hi, Jackal, Jackal, hi, Jackal, hi. That's crazy. That's
That's
probably one of my
hilarious.
favorite episodes.
I understand.
Final thoughts, Getty?
Wash your kids.
How did I know you was going to do that? How?
Because you know, I didn't forget. Wash your kids.
All right. So I want you to follow me here. All right. We going.
Are people clean where we're gonna go? Because I don't want to go anywhere with you. As he chugs that thing. Good Lord.
All right. So hear me out. You know, when we were in school growing up, if you were, if your class was good the entire year, you got a pizza party at the end.
Yes, which we never got because we went to PG County schools for me.
Yeah. I was just about to say, well, you're a PG County school. Y'all were never going to see that. That was just a dream to y'all. Because y'all had 3 or 4 kids in that class that was just always gonna fuck it up for y'all. We did too, but a lot of us like bully those kids. So this was a weird hierarchy in my school.
It's like, hey, if you mess up this pizza party, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Oh, man, it was so real, bro. Like we just catch us slipping at recess. Like, hey, listen, if you fuck this pizza party up for us, hit your ass. Don't fuck this up for us. Like it'd be such a huge deal. Man, we get to the end of the year, we finally get that pizza party we promised. Nigga, the pizza slices be like this thin, boy. Oh my god, that's angry. However, what if the workplace just took that idea from schools?
Maybe. Well, my ex job kind of did that
for adults too, because it's like, oh, we had such a great quarter, pizza party. Like,
see, we kind of did that already, but it wasn't with pizza; it was with district taco. But still, the same concept.
It's the same concept, but most other workplaces they just do pizza. So it's like it's the symbolic, it's the national symbol of that
community pizza.
not that community, but that sham. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we just get a pizza party, like nothing special, just a bunch of pizzas in the break room, and you can only go eat it during your break.
By the time you get it, it's like cold and nasty. I mean, like heat it up, and you don't know who been in it.
Like how the pizza didn't come until the end of the day when you got that pizza party in school. Like,
right, you get a chance to eat it for like 5 minutes, then you got to get on the bus.
Right, like what?
And then the teachers,
but what?
And then the teachers get to keep whatever pizza ain't eaten before it's
over. What, bro? Yo, the teachers used to be happy as hell when there were like no kids there. When there were kids absent, like
sir.
Mama's getting extras.
Mm-hmm. And that bell rang like, all right, have a good day. See you tomorrow. But I want nope, time to go. And you the classroom, they're like, yes.
She's serving out all the slices, and then the bell rings, and like only half the kids got slices.
Right. I'm sorry. That's it. Only 3 people got pizza.
That's kind of like in the workplace when you when you walk in for your 15-minute break. Oh, to realize there's no more pizza left. You used to be mad but then you get the news that like, oh, don't worry, they want to bring some more pizza or whatever, like, and you like, all right, so when they gonna bring it? They say it should be in the next 30 minutes or so. You like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta wait for your like 30-minute break in order to goddamn go down and get a slice or two, and then you gotta hope there's like pizza still there. You get down, there's like maybe 5 or 6 slices left, and it's not the slices that you really want. It's like supreme pizza.
Disappointing. That used to happen to me a lot at Kmart. Oh yeah, they got pieces. They got pieces upstairs. What? I get in there, but like, and they ain't pepperoni? No. They ain't chicken? No. They ain't sausage? No. What's left? They got veggie. I'm like,
I used to work at a Target that had Starbucks and a pizza that upstairs or whatever. So it was like, anytime I was like, we're having a pizza party, that shit would not faze me at all at that time. It's like, yeah, I'll go down for a few slices or whatever. But if like there wasn't any slices down there, I'm just going back upstairs and I'm gonna talk to like the little Spanish joke that working at the Pizza Hut, and she gonna hook me up with this little personal pan pizza or whatever and some breadsticks, and then I'm gonna go to my man's at Starbucks and we gonna chop it up a little bit while he makes me a motherfucking like Java chocolate chip frappuccino. All right, and I'm just gonna kick it like that, and then I'm gonna go over my 15-minute break because fuck that place. So
Yo, I
Food.
had one time. I had
You
when
can't
I was
eat a
working.
pizza in
What
15 minutes. It's crazy.
one time I was working at Kmart and they had like some food in there, and it was my 15-minute break. My 15-minute break turned into an hour, and I did not care.
Woo! You phoned it in, boy. Nobody even noticed either. I bet.
Nope.
Oh, I used to milk my shit. What? Once I realized nobody like it got to a point where I started to like, kind of buy my time a little bit and just kind of see where I could go. Like I was phoning it in at a certain point at that place. And I like, take a 15 and that 15 would be a 30.
Mm-hmm.
And I just come back like I just came back from my I'll take a 30, hit that save excuse, dog. Like every time they be like, what took you so long? Yo, I'm not immediately dropping everything and going on my break. Like, come on, I'm finishing up.
Right.
What working do you think I am? Dropping everything I'm doing and going to my break. Fuck that.
So it got to a point one time when I was at Kmart, like it was a spot in the back where the receiver was at, and it was close to my department. So I was like, oh, whenever I really just feel like getting away, if I'm going all the way to the back, I could just scoot back here because I had like it was so sweet. I like had a chair. It was like a blind spot from the cameras, so I like had a chair in there, just a positionally place for me to sit down and just chill. And I was just there for like an hour and a half one time, and I came outside, and they was like, "Oh, they was looking for you." Like, "Oh, I've been in my department the whole time," because I'm like, I could easily just scoot and just be right here. Just act like I've been in my department the whole time.
I take my breaks and go into hiding, boy.
They used to hate that they could never catch me where, and they always be like, "Where do you be? You're not here all that time when we can't see you." I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You see me in my department. You don't see me nowhere else.
Mm,
Every time you see me, I'm in my department, somewhere in the vicinity of my department. It's not the same spot because I can know how to get out to get nigga look like I'm further down. And I can always blame customers like, bro, people have been shopping. What you want me to do? Stuff gonna move by the time I move. They used to hate it.
I don't know what you want from me.
They used to hate it. They could never get me to do anything. So,
Bring it on home, Kenny.
With that being said, you'll never catch me when I got my mind put to something. My name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hendrick Souls, the original owner of Millennial Falcon. I've been finding this here vessel better than everyone for years on end.
23 skidoo. 24. 25. Man, I am hit.
Okay, Last Black Jedi. Do it, do not. There is no try. Like you try me, I'll cut you. Like they cut Braun Strowman. It's too soon to say you know who. So I'm not saying.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been nice. Plus, they brought Braun Strowman back, so that joke doesn't hurt as much.
They brought him back. It went.
Recently.
They must be desperate.
Sure.
I'm not watching Braun Strowman get hurt. Because that's gonna happen. He's been out in action for what? Seven months now?
That is how it ends. So yeah.
Lightsaber is what you're looking for.
Well, I was like, Bray Wyatt got released. Yeah, we discussed
Boy,
this on
you
the
late. Yeah, we'll talk about that right now.
yeah. Joke's on you, asshole. All right, so
wow, what an asshole.
Wow, what an asshole. Nothing to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah. You get on the show next time, maybe you'll get some breaking news. Who knows?
Wow. Play it again. Play it again, Sam. AKA Mr. Ghost. Hey, do that one more time. Oh my god. AKA Mr. Ghost Slick Vodka. Just going around the corner to smooth.
Boy, chasing them titties down, boy. They need to gather at the Warlocks.
Bruh. AKA Nacho Man, I'm 7 years ago. One thing you always gotta remember is that you can't just judge a book by its cover yet. Because I know I look a little bit eccentric, a little bit out of my mind, so to say. But Mean Gene, the one thing that I always know what to do, Mean Gene, is when the thought tries to come into the Nacho Man's vicinity, you just send to the top rope like Mount Everest and drop a mean elbow drop to the heart of a thought, Mean Gene, because there's one thing that
right there in the heart.
And Mean Gene, do you know what that one thing is? Tell me you know, Mean Gene.
I'm pretty sure I have an idea.
If they can't stand when somebody thinks for themselves, oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nacho Man, I'm a Savage, giving a motivational speech to children at an elementary school. Back to you, Gorilla.
Stop stealing my graham crackers, yeah. AKA Lamar L. Jackson. Walk me at the training camp. Get in the huddle. Haven't you read the playbook? Option, that's a good one. Feed me. Go ahead and feed me. Sluggo seam. Give me a running back. Wide receiver. Oh man. Yes, they said no to the vaccine, and I hope they burn it.
Hey, so listen, Lamar L. Jackson can come next week. He on quarantine, bro. Like,
he's on quarantine. Oh my goodness.
However,
AKA the very sexual, the very tight.
Very tight.
Austin Powers, Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh. Factor.
Hey, Dr. Evil, can I paint his you gold? It's kind of my thing. How about no, you creepy Dutch bastard?
I love it. To bring it on home, my name is Carlos Crawford, aka zip lining from the rafters into the ring for the championship match. It's chin music, Charlie. AKA Thick Flair. I'm the hungriest player in the game. The hungriest. Woo! AKA Snack Miller. Baba Connor, we just politicking, finger licking on my chicken, got away with words, the Charles Dickens. I wrote this on the shitter using toilet paper. Put your head inside the waters and enjoy the flavor. Yeah, nah, bitch, nah, Germ, don't cut me off, man. Fuck you. Haha. AKA. Ah, shit, my controller off and shit. Now at the mound, John Smokes. Fun fact about Smokes, he enjoys pranking his teammates as he throws a screwball low and outside. Anything ranging from simple shoe replacements to the raunchy and unspeakable.
Lungs are full, eyes empty.
AKA the idiom savant. Kenny, we're almost at the end all be all of the show. There's your idiom, end all be all.
Yep.
May or may not have phoned it in this week.
Man.
AKA Haystack West. Listen, I've been nosing about town, and word is Maria is looking for her children. She knows where they are. She knows Jose is dead. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Oh, wait. I don't see this ending any other way than a shootout with this family. Now, you said not a lot of people are fans of this family, right? So all we got to do is kill the head, and the body will follow. So let them go. I got a feeling their mother is hands-on when it comes to their children. And I want this fight to be as fair as possible. So this time around, it looks justified if we don't get ran out of town again. They're going to blab about revenge. Their mama's going to back them and keep them safe. Their little assistant brother is going to join her. We always get our man dinner alive. Are you going to join us? It will look like I'm protecting the town. Now we're thinking. Purge Hoss, Mama, and Pops in case we need backup. That's what I was going to say. Oh, I know. Now let's get these two on out of here. Unlock them. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we cumulate Haystack West with a shootout. I wonder who will win. I actually wonder because I haven't creatively figured that out yet. I don't know if they're going to live or die. So find out next week in our final episode of Gorilla Gang Podcast. Until then, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. We also have our original episodes on SoundCloud, the first 54 that I couldn't, get on YouTube because the file size was too big for the file converting. Well, you get the point. That's why we're restarting all this. So with that being said, we're off this.
Wait a minute. Before we go, I have to read this quote because it's awesome. So WWE tweeted when they released their Bray Wyatt. It says WWE has come to terms on the release of Bray Wyatt, wishing the best all his future endeavors. And Mickey James replied and said, I think what you meant to say was, thank you so much for coming up with such an incredible gimmick time and time again. One so cool and over, we really didn't know how to book it right, so we just gave it to someone else so we can still make all the money off it and let you go.
Woo! Talk that talk, Mickey. Yep. And if we keep it at $150, that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what happened.
It's not how it, looks, but that's what the outcome is, essentially. So yeah, I mean, hey, it's WWE. You know what I'm saying? We're not surprised. We're not. So,
but y'all can gladly stay over there, when they're robbing wrestlers and the creative abilities. Y'all can gladly have that. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your recycled main events. If that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You can literally tune into these shows once a week. I mean, once a month. And you get to the pay-per-view, and all you gotta do is just watch the little vignettes before the match, and boom, just like that, you figured out the entire angle. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing that for years now, Carlos. Why do you think I don't watch wrestling?
Fair enough. With that being said, we're off this.
We out.